All right, Bobcat fans, we are here, an athletic update with Athletic Director Cody Farrell. This segment sponsored by Roof Masters and Bubba's 33 in Longview, Texas. Coach Farrell, how are you, man?
Man, it's a great day to be a Bobcat. Thank you guys for having me on.
Man,
Cody looks good. He looks good. Got the hair going.
I'm telling you, fresh cut.
That is a fresh cut, looking good.
And I won't know this till later, but hopefully the lighting's doing us all some
all of us
knocking off 10 pounds.
Yeah,
it does.
They said adds 10 pounds, and I don't need that.
No. Well, Cody, man, it's amazing that we're already almost to November. Fall sports have been just rocking and rolling, and just like every other year, they're doing a great job with them. Tell us a little bit about some of the fall teams.
Okay.
What's going on, man?
Well, man, there's so many. I don't want to who I start with. I want people to understand that, like, just because I'm going to start with tennis
Right.
doesn't mean I prefer tennis over. But I can remember having my pre-conference meeting with Coach Paul Haney at the beginning of the year, like we do with everybody, and he told me his goal was to win the district championship. I asked him, man, when's the last time we won one at Hallsville? And he said, he's been here 13, 14 years, and he hasn't won one because it's always been Texas High Longview. Well, we started looking and asking around historians. We can't remember any.
Yeah.
And I'll be danged if our team tennis in the fall did not go out and win a district championship. They went undefeated in district play, beat Texas High early.
First time we'd ever beat Texas
First time,
High.
that we had ever beaten Texas High. That was that first win that we needed. And then Tyler High at the very end, last match of the year, it went 10-9. Hallsville beat John Tyler, or old Tyler High now, old John Tyler, to solidify that district championship. Wow. And then they went 2 rounds into the playoffs. Got beat by, I believe it was Frisco Independence, who was the number 2 team in the state of Texas, and they beat us pretty good. But our tennis team had a great year. Coach Herta, Coach Haney, their goals, setting that goal and accomplishing that goal has been pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, like you say, it's been an improvement every single year for the tennis. I mean, we Coach Haney and Coach Herta have done such a great job, and it's like you say, every year we've gotten better and better, and we got over that hurdle. Now round 2 is expected, correct?
Yeah. Well, round 2 is expected, but then I talked about you get to that mountaintop is pretty hard, but staying on it's really hard.
That's right.
And so now their work's really cut out for them. But they got spring tennis is going to be coming up here probably February, so we'll see how they do. And that's more of an individual doubles type of match than this team. But I'm proud of that group.
I'm just amazed though at what he talked about, the numbers that he has in his program. That's what
most he's ever
impressive.
had. What he said ever.
Oh, it's 50 to 60. It's gonna and it's great. It's gonna cause us to do some things like changing some athletic periods and doing some stuff to accommodate because you can't get all of them on the court. So. But he's growing that program, the health of that program, the parents, the kids, the whole thing. I can't say enough great things about him.
That has to do also. You got to give a shout out to the junior high program because now they're able to play tennis in junior high.
Right.
And that helps out quite a bit too.
First period every day, he's down there with those groups, identifying them early, and hopefully we'll be able to continue to grow that program.
All right. So the next program we want to talk about would be.
Let's go cross country.
Cross country. We're running.
We're filming today. Don't know when this is going to be released, but tomorrow, Tuesday morning, the 22nd. We'll be at the UIL regional championships in Grand Prairie. Both our boys and our girls varsity teams were district champions. I believe our JV boys were district champs, and our girls were either second or third at district. So it's got 3 out of the 4 district championships in JV or in cross country went to the Hallsville Bobcats and Lady Cats. So we're taking more than 7 runners, but we're going to have our boys and our girls team. And there's a lot of really good. Ty Gustafson, Carson Bradley. Then you got your Kylie Hatfield, and then the Addison Hatchett. There's a couple of really good girls and boys that kind of lead those teams. I think Addison's got a chance to be her third or fourth year straight going to state meet.
That's crazy.
But watching our boys run, watching our girls run has been awesome. Kayla Watley is, she's been here forever, but we got a new boys cross country coach.
Good guy.
Randy Kennedy out of UT Tyler, young coach.
He runs
knows
with
a lot about
day.
running. He does. He knows a lot about running. And some of his clothes you and I won't be able to fit
No,
in.
I put him on one leg at all.
The running part of it, he's really good, and he's helped those kids achieve their goals.
Is there, Coach, like in college there's a President's Cup for all the sports. Yeah. Is there anything like that in a district in high school?
There's not any in the district, but there is a Lone Star Cup.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm not real sure where you're at in that because a lot of those teams are like your Alitos, your Argyles, your Allens that kind of advance 4th, 5th round in almost every single sport. But they do have one of those.
Cool.
Seems like we need to start a
East Texas
East
Cup.
Texas Cup.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that'd be something we need to
Biscuits
look
and
into.
Gravy Cup.
The Biscuits and Gravy Cup for
You
sure.
know, we could do that out here.
Well, talk to us about volleyball, Coach. How's it going?
So volleyball's they're in the middle of. I think they've got 3 home matches left in a row.
Okay.
And that'll bring their season to an end. They are, as it sits right now, a playoff bound team. We're looking at being the 3rd seed as we sit today, behind White House and Lufkin. And Texas High, but we have White House coming to our place this coming Friday, which is homecoming.
Okay.
And then the following Tuesday, we have Texas High. Those are 2 big games.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
And I know this when I was coaching, and even the coaches we talk about nowadays, you just want, at the end of the year, you want all your games to be meaningful.
Yeah.
And they got their 2 biggest ones. So Friday night, pack our gym for White House. Let's kind of knock off them because they're sitting as a number 1 district champ right now. It's an important game. That'll help us out. It'll probably bring us back into a number 2 tied seed with Lufkin.
That's huge seating wise.
Seating wise, it is. The way it sits for us, and we were talking about this off air, was White House, if they end up clinching the district championship, we're still going to be the 2nd seed just because they're going small school, big school this year. And White House and us are going to be out of the 4 teams left, which is White House, Lufkin, Hallsville, and Texas High. White House and Hallsville are 2 smaller schools. So if White House finishes above us, we're going to be the 2 seed regardless of where we finish in the district.
Right.
And that'll be our seeding going into the playoffs. And our playoff district's going to take us west into the Lovejoy, Frisco, McKinney area this year. So we're looking at possibly like a Lovejoy, McKinney North type of first-round matchup. What has been our 3rd or 4th round?
Yeah, that's tough.
What has
right
been
off the bat.
late, it's going to be right out the bat. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's the cards that are dealt, and that's the cards that we got to play.
Well, we got a young volleyball squad. Like we was talking about that also. The freshmen are extremely good. The sophomores, so it's just a bright future for the Lady Cats for sure.
Definitely feel the same way.
And we got another little thing that's got football.
Football, that's a big one. That's 2 in a row.
2 in a row. By
2 in a
God.
row. Let's go for 3. No, really proud of the work that those guys have done. I don't know if people realize there's a lot of moving parts to football, and there's a lot of. I mean, there's the numbers, the staff being on the same page, and then to kind of overcome some injuries in some key spots. You know, you work all year long, all fall, all off season, and find an identity of team, and then your quarterback position gets overturned, and then you got to kind of find a new, not identity, but a new, like, you know, who you are, personality, and he's done a great job of that. So hopefully we'll get some momentum and take it into White House and play hard. Now I will say this, and for everyone out there watching, one thing that I'm most proud of is I feel like this year, and every year, but this year our boys play extremely hard. Kind of the old school, the style that no matter how high or how up they are, if they're down at all, they still play hard. And I think every ball game except for Texas High, which I've watched a lot of football, and Texas High is that good.
Yeah.
But every game's been 1 score.
Oh, yeah.
You know, been 1 possession. And that's a testament to how hard our guys work and how our coaches are leading them to not quit, not to give up at any point.
So I got a question for you. I know being an athletic director, you don't coach a sport like you used to. How many events do you ever go to your house and eat at your house? Or I mean, because you're out every single night, right?
If you look at me, this is a lot of fast food. Like I'll be at cross country in the morning, but it's awesome. It's great. I mean, my job is DTO and watch these kids play and these coaches coach. That's a great job. Wednesday nights sometimes are. Except for Josh went ahead and he scrimmaged. Had a couple of. We had a rule deal when we were playing Pine Tree. They play on Thursday nights, we play on Tuesday nights, and having enough time in between for rest, we had to play on Wednesday night for it to make it work. So I didn't even get that night off. Normally Wednesday nights is my night.
Getting your night off.
But having a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old,
right?
Yeah, none of that. But no, it's all good. And people think the fall's busy. The spring is probably more busy with the amount of sports that are going on in the spring.
Yeah, I would think
it almost doubles.
Yeah. And then, Bubba's, they bring Bubba's to you more often during the fall. There's no home-cooked meals.
Yep.
And Cody does do a good job. I do appreciate you, and you work hard. And a lot of people don't see that. And unfortunately, when people come and talk to you, sometimes they're not happy. And you do a great job of that, and we do appreciate you. And appreciate you taking time up here to help us out and talk to us.
Well, I know that our coaches, I know how much time and effort and energy they put into this, and I know how hard it is. It's a thankless job. And I've been around. I've coached a lot more places than just here, and our coaches are top notch. They do a great job, and I'm proud of them. So just want to encourage them to keep working. But I appreciate the time and effort you guys bring in and to highlighting Bobcat and Lady Cat athletics.
And we're glad to do it.
Oh,
Fans at home, this has been the Fall Athletic Update with the athletic director, Cody Farrell. We'll see y'all next time.